All right, guys, I got a question that needs to be answered that a lot of people ask. Is the more expensive bat the better bat to go with? There are a couple bats on the market that might be a little bit more pricey, but are they really worth every penny? Are you getting the extra performance that you really should be out of a more expensive bat? Let's get into it. All right, so we have all heard of companies like Proton and Monster, and you've heard of all of Easton Rawlings bats, which are the Worth and the Mikan now as well. Rawlings buying them all out. So are you really getting the best bat for the money when you pay more to a company like Proton? So Proton, their bat right here, sells on the site $350. Okay, is it worth the $350 to order a Proton? These bats say they have tested to be the hottest. The Smith and I believe the Hot Butter, the one right here, is supposed to be the hottest bat that has ever been tested by USA. Now, other companies claim that their bats are just as hot at that level, but they weren't in the absolute perfect conditions when they came up there, and they maybe got 97.4. They say 94, the 98, the max on the Smith. So in this video, am going to get into what you should be buying and what you shouldn't be. So my opinion is buy whatever's in your price range, but I believe that the sticker shock on getting a Proton bat is going to be a little crazy. You're not going to get the value out of that bat. You're not going to get the performance out of that bat. Now, a lot of Monster's bats sell for a lot less when you initially buy them, but the problem with Monsters, once they are sold out on the website, trying to get one of their bats can be extremely pricey. Try not to go through secondhand, whether it's Facebook or eBay, any of those sites, unless it's a used bat you're looking for. All of these new and wrapper bats, everybody is overblowing the price. It's not coming from the company. I can't blame the companies for that. But there are some companies that are a little bit more pricey for their bats online. So the Proton is $350, as I said, on their site. Now, they claim to have the hottest bat on the market. So if you think you're the top dog, you can charge that type of price. Now, do I believe that they are really the top dog when it comes to USA softball bats? And that answer is no. You could go and pre-order from Monster, and usually they're around, $280 something. You could save yourself some money by pre-ordering from that site or buying one from one of their reps, and you are getting the absolute top performance in the game. If you want a bat that you will literally see your exit velocity numbers go up, you will see your distance go up. If that is what you are looking for in a bat, is to add performance to your game, well, then go and buy yourself a Monster bat. All right, Monster, they might be the top dog right now as far as ASA USA goes. They're breaking into the U-Trip world, so they could be coming in there to try and ruffle some feathers, and their stuff has been getting better. I don't think if you are looking for the best bat in USA softball that you should go and get a Proton. Do not spend the $350 on that bat. If you can get one for cheaper through one of their reps or what have you, go and do that. Do not order the $350 bat off of the site. That it's definitely not worth it. The other thing that I want to say, when you order a bat that is so expensive, will you get the value out of it over time? Now, the Proton that I have, as you can see with the chipping, on the paint, not so great. They said they fixed that, but I'm seeing still with people cosmetic issues. And you get the same thing out of the older monsters. The new vinyl wrapped ones hold up better, but you're not getting the durability with that bat. If you're expecting to swing it for a long time, you're probably not. And then they had the issues when they would break, getting them fixed. You know, Monster, they've been very good about covering all of that. Is one thing you can say about them. But when it comes to Proton, I would say do not go and buy that $350 bat. If you can get one cheaper from somebody used, go ahead and do that. But I don't think it really deserves that sticker price. And there are so many other options out there, and I'm going to get into those options. Other options that are out there on the market that'll be a little better price-wise for you. Most of them can be found on smashitsports.com. So if you're going to be looking for something a little cheaper, you can usually wait until their anarchies go on sale, or if you go through one of their reps, you can get them for a little bit cheaper through one of the Smash It Sports reps. So find one that you like on Facebook, talk to them, see if they can get you a better price on one of their USA ASA bats, or if you're looking for a U-Trip bat. But this is specifically geared at USA ASA bats. So for other cheap options, you can also find reps, and you can get yourself a pure. I paid $280 through a rep for this pure bat. If you're buying them on the site, might be a little bit more, but most companies keep their bats around that $300 range and a little bit under if you go to the right places to buy one brand new. So that being said, there are other cheaper options. When you go to Smash It Sports, you can, go through a rep with them and find yourself a cheaper bat that will definitely get the job done just the same as any of these expensive bats. The one thing I noticed about the Proton is that you're not getting really great performance in hot weather. One thing you will find, though, with a cheaper Easton or a Worth or a Mikan that you can maybe get on sale, you can get those, $250 and under. Sometimes you can even get them, for under $200. If it's the end of the year, you can get these bats for a lot less. And usually, unless there's been some major change, they're not going to change a lot about the bats throughout the years. Every so often, they'll change something, but it's very slight. Recently, there has been a major change with Rawlings coming in. You're seeing better performance out of Mikan, Worth, Easton, the big companies. So with the big companies, you can definitely get a really good price on a bat, and you'll be extremely happy with the performance, extremely happy with the durability of the bat, and you won't be paying that $350 for a bat, or in resale $500, $600. If you're desperate to get that Monster or that Proton, everybody has to have it right this minute. Don't do it. Don't go and pay that high dollar ticket for any bat like a Proton or a Monster or whatever it may be. You can find all of these bats for so much cheaper. You can just go through Smash It Sports or any of the actual websites like Louisville Slugger's site, Slugger Slowpitch. You can go on there and you can get a bat relatively cheap when they're running sales. So look out for those sales at the end of the year. It's not going to matter if you swing last year's model. So say it's a 24 that they're selling for really cheap right now, and you're going into the 2025 season. It's probably the same exact technology. Everything's the same, but maybe the paint on these bats. So don't go out there and buy that overpriced bat when you could find something for so much cheaper. Save yourself the money. All right, so as always, guys, go and like the video, give me some comments down below. Really get that engagement going on this video. I really want everyone to tell me what they think about these overpriced bats that really aren't worth the money. Tell me your bad experience that you've had with whatever companies. I'm always learning on these situations, so always reach out to me and let me know what you think down below. And hit that subscribe button if you haven't done that yet. Got a lot of great content coming up for you guys. But as always, go out there and swing like a boss.